遠慮はしない。いけるか。
我こそ古代人。
どうしてもやる？頑張って。
それで I'll fight to the end of your life.
My thanks. I will fight until the very end. Stay strong. 仕上げだ。
元気出てきた？
My thanks.
Expect no mercy.
Let me help you.
お願いします。
しまった。しまった。しまった。Stay strong. My gratitude. 仕上げだ。
Time to end this.
しまった。勝つ。Let me help you.
お願いします。
仕上げだ。
頑張って行こう。
滅びの始まりだ。
元気出てきた？
Stay strong. 先に手を打つ。
You're mine.
頑張って行こう。
My thanks. It ends here. ここか。Takes more than that. Takes more than that.
無理はするな。
Expect no mercy. 抗ってみろ。
行くよ。
刻む。
You're mine. 滅びの始まりだ。
仕上げだ。
いけるか。
Here! 시야게다! 야!
You're mine!
에이!
My gratitude. 시야게다! 웃게 됐나요?
Stand
My
together.
thanks.
I take it you are there, Ketone? My apologies.
Huh?
You desired to head out into battle alongside Mont, did you not?
I am a shinobi. I simply follow whatever orders I am given.
Then tell me about your mother.
Why would you ask that?
Is she still alive?
No. She passed when I was very young.
Do you remember what she looked like?
I can never forget her. She had such a gentle smile.
Then I envy you.
How so?
I have no recollection of my mother or her smile. It is not that I have forgotten. She drew her last breath giving birth to me. Fortunately, I now have Mont. And I have confidence I can serve him as his wife and queen. But when it comes to the child I carry, I am not sure I can be a good mother. I have no idea what a mother means to a child. I have no idea what to do.
Your Highness.
I fear that I will be incapable of raising this child correctly. That not having had a mother of my own, I have no qualifications to become a mother myself. It is all I think about.
Queen Mashuri.
My apologies. You are the only one I know whom I could confide this to.
I am only happy to serve.
I did not want to burden Mont with my fears. And it might cause anxiety amongst my own vassals if I spoke about it to them.
What about Lady Glaciella?
Glaciella and I exchanged the vow of sisterhood. Which is why I know if she heard word of this, she would surely abandon everything she should be doing and run to my side. But Glaciella has more pressing matters she needs to attend to now. I dare not cause her heart to become torn.
So, that is why you chose me?
It is a burden you did not wish for. I know.
It is no burden at all.
Deep down, I am weak. I need to be strong, as Mont's queen consort and as the mother to the child in my womb. Despite that, I cannot continue to simply put on a bold front as I did back when I was known as the beautiful Steel Maiden. I was at a loss, not knowing whom I could confide in. When I remembered, you were here at my side. You volunteered to stay back here to guard the castle. And me, didn't you?
You were aware of that?
I understand you quite well. We defied fate together at Bordis Castle, after all. What is it?
There was a reason I stayed back here.
And what reason was that?
I had to apologize to you, Your Highness.
Speak what is in your heart. I promise I shall not become angered.
Back then, I considered leaving you to die at one point.
You mean when you left me in Bordis Castle to go get help from Mont?
Yes.
But you returned with Mont in the end, did you not?
I did, but...
I am not sure how you feel, but you are dear to me, Ketone.
Queen Asheri.
So thank you, Ketone. Let us put the events of Bordis Castle behind us now, shall we?
Understood.
It all makes sense now, mind you. When you came to my chambers just before the wedding ceremony, you did so wanting to get that off your chest.
I did. Yes.
Our Mont has truly become quite the man, hasn't he?
His Majesty's face, when he looked at you during the wedding ceremony, it was the most gallant I have ever seen him.
Mont, may you return to us safely.
The fatigue of the second party grows by the hour. The stratagem of repeated raids and retreats that best utilizes the first party's limited number of troops appears to have been most effective.
It does indeed. The raids we perform night and day are surely causing them to lack for sleep and grow irritated, which will eventually incur outright anger. I expect that, before long, they will aim that indignation towards Glaciella.
An outcome of high probability, to be sure. Even if it was by decree of King Curry, Glaciella benefited the most from the ousting of Lady Rosaluna, who otherwise would have been first in line to the throne. And thus, with her current standing, merits a degree of culpability.
And that is why the first party doesn't try to actually defeat the second party?
You have them backwards.
Which is which again?
We are the first party. Glacialla's side would be the second party.
Okay then. That is why the second party doesn't try to actually defeat the first party. Did I get it right this time?
Your understanding is correct, as is your use of terminology, which I do hope you remember in the future.
This is such a pain. Anyway, this can only mean they are making a show of their superior military might with the hopes that we will just surrender. As long as the second party does not carry out a full-on offensive, it provides the first party a golden opportunity. Did I get that one right?
Most accurately, yes.
It seems our forces are prepared.
Lady Rosaluna!
So, what is our next plan of action?
The first party shall attempt to divide the second party's forces.
And how do you intend we do that, exactly?
I have won over one of the enemy's influential members.
That member being?
An archer by the name of Eugene. She also happens to have been Sergez's secret sweetheart.
Eugene. Yes, I am familiar with her name. She is said to have quite a talent for the bow.
She is the last person Glaciella would ever expect a betrayal from. She's perfect.
How do you intend to utilize Eugene to divide Wizette?
As you know, there are currently two factions at play within Wizette. The first are those who wish to abolish the monarchy and slowly dismantle the kingdom, transforming Wizette into an assembly of equals. This rationale comes from Glaciella. The other faction are those who wish to maintain the current monarchical system. Aside from existing members of the royal family and government ministers, there are a good many soldiers who adhere to this thinking. While Glaciella's side maintain the upper hand, they serve as a buffer of sorts. But if Glaciella were to fall...
There would be no avoiding a clash between Glaciella's reigning supporters and the royalists who wish to maintain the status quo. Which means, if we were to...
Allow me to remind you that under no circumstances is Glaciella to be assassinated.
But, Lady Rosaluna...
If the fighting were to intensify, one can readily estimate a great number of casualties. If we do not strike while the iron is hot...
If you cannot follow orders, then leave my sight immediately. It is I who shall deliver Glaciella's last rites. Understood?
Lady Rosaluna.
What is it?
The village chief of Tanis is here requesting an audience with you, my lady.
Right. I shall meet with him immediately.
it's a bit late to tell me to leave Glaciella unharmed after I already had instructions sent to Eugene. So, in order to cancel those instructions, I shall have to send someone into Wazette Castle. But who's to say whether Eugene hasn't already begun to put the plan into action, right at this very moment? And if anything happens, Fraser and I shall both surely be punished for disobeying orders. Oh, but there is a way I can escape that fate. If I tell Lady Rosaluna that it was Fraser who made contact with Eugene, then I shall be free of blame! Yes, I should definitely try this, and fast.
Lady O'Neill, I can hear everything, yet again.
Don't be getting the wrong idea. I was merely contemplating one potential course of action. Whether I shall carry that out or not is another matter.
It sounded very much like you had made up your mind to take action immediately, mind you. Anyway, putting your plans to throw me to the wolves aside, I wonder if it will be much longer before Lady Rosaluna returns.
Oh, she's probably still having her ears worn out by that village chief petitioning her to put an end to the fighting.
It would be so much easier if Wazette's army was deemed the villain in this affair.
Unfortunately, Glacial is too widely adored by the masses for that to happen.
I bring urgent news!
Whatever has you so flustered?
Enemy forces approach!
By enemy forces, you mean the army of Wazette?
Yes, my lord.
What is the meaning of this?
Until now, the second party has never initiated any attacks.
True. Glaciella and her friends only fight back in response to our raids. So why would they suddenly go on the offense against us now?
Something about this does not add up.
Either way, we can't just sit here and not fight back ourselves.
Soldier, report this to Lady Rosaluna, post-haste.
At once, my lord.
Lady O'Neill, you had best take command until Lady Rosaluna returns.
Leave it to me.
I'll fight. To the
Have
end.
my thanks. I will fight until the very end.
我こそ古代史の日の日のの時間だ。
どうしてもやる？頑張って
それで
Stay strong. 仕上げだ。Let me help.
行くぞ。
元気出てきた？
Expect no mercy!
Hmm.
いけるか？ gratitude. I will not stand down.
行くよ
My blade shall soar.
Stay strong.
先に手を打つ
Let us end this.
頑張って行こ
それでいい絶望を送ろう
My thanks.
ういただきます元気出てきた
Let me help you.
畳みかけるぞ。
もう止まらないから
Time to end this. Well done. We stand together, victorious.
A moment of your time, Chancellor.
Well, well, if it isn't Lady Glaciella, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I believe you to be the noble who holds the most sway within the castle, Chancellor. So I wish to beseech you.
Oh, not this again.
Please, for the sake of the people's welfare, you and the other ministers must give up your titles.
I respectfully decline. Do not be mistaken, my lady. I do not cling to my position as Chancellor out of selfish desires. I humbly perform this duty for the sake of the kingdom. How many times are you going to make me say it? Abolishing the monarchy and nobility will not bring greater well-being to the people. That is nothing more than a fanciful dream. For instance, if there's no ruling class, then who shall command our army, There are those who say we do not need an army either. Whilst they may not wish to wage war, I'm not sure if the other great houses will maintain a similar sentiment. Whose head shall become a sitting duck? Why can you not apprehend so obvious a conclusion?
I am fully aware of that possibility, which is why I do not expect it to happen overnight, but gradually.
That shall just delay the inevitable. Before you go about advocating the toppling of the aristocracy, I would much prefer it if you would settle this Rosaluna matter in a timely manner.
Settle it in what way?
In your last face-off with her, you came out victorious. So one imagines a similar result this time as well. Anyway, it would be far more appropriate to discuss the future of our kingdom after we have dealt with the dissidents that infest our lands.
Are my intentions really nothing more than fanciful dreams?
It appears you have failed to persuade our dear Chancellor yet again.
Cayenne.
If it was left to me, his ilk would need a swift execution. In any case, your prudence does have merit. It appears Rosaluna underestimates old Regal, and that itself is the Chancellor's strategy. He paints himself as someone insignificant who can easily be crushed at any time. Fooling everyone to think so has been Regal's secret of success since back when he served Kuri. Never the spearhead in any matters, always discrediting himself, except when it comes to divvying up the spoils, where he somehow manages to make off with the best share. I am sure you lost count of the number of treasurers who met with an arrow to the head during Kuri's reign. And yet Regal somehow not only continued to meet Kuri's expectations, but grew his own personal wealth while he was at it. He is way more cunning than he appears, and if you aren't vigilant towards him, he will use that to his advantage. Be careful not to play into his hands.
I am well aware of his methods. But currently, the Chancellor maintains a lot of influence, so I fear he will continue to have his way.
I can understand why you feel that way. What makes Regal so cunning is that he doesn't just keep the riches he pockets to himself. By sharing the misappropriated gains, he increases the number of accomplices, thereby ensuring his own safety. And to top it all off, he is an absolute master when it comes to finances. No one can do it better. Not even Fraser. If anyone were to remove him, then the whole country would feel the impact, and there would be hell to pay from the nobility and military. Quite the tricky situation we have on our hands. That said, it is all thanks to Rosaluna that the Chancellor can keep having everything his way.
What does Rosaluna have to do with it?
You don't need to feign ignorance with me, Glaciella. You are at your wit's end because of her. Rosaluna's grievance has some truth to it, after all, so it is only natural it would cause you concern. But I was impressed to hear you finally mustered the resolve to have her eliminated.
What do you mean by have her eliminated?
Why, did you not just order our soldiers to take down Rosaluna?
I gave no such order!
I see. So old Regal took it upon himself to issue that order then.
I cannot believe the Chancellor would mobilize our forces without my knowledge.
And yet he just did.
By the gods! We need to stop this immediately!
Stopping our soldiers will place you right back at square one again. You do realize.
Yes, I am well aware of that. Many have suffered because I have spent too long fretting, not having the will to make a final decision. I cannot allow that to happen again. Even if that final decision is one that rips the beating heart right out of my chest.
So, you have struggled that much to make a call on how best to deal with your half-sister. Perhaps this can be taken as a sign you have matured a little. However, you'll not find a solution which makes everyone happy. At least not that easily.
遠慮はしない。刻む。我こそ古代人滅びの始まりだ。I'll fight to the end of the earth.
どうしてもやる？元気出てきた？
それでいい。I will fight until the very end. Stay strong. いけるか。My gratitude.
頑張って行こう。
It ends here!
Time to end this.
無理はするな。
いただきます。
ひざまずけ。
出てきた？
Gratitude. You will fall. You have my thanks. いけるか。Gratitude. 砕けろ。Let me help you. あがいてみせろ。畳みかける。いけるか。
Expect no mercy. Well done. We stand together, victorious.
You had better run home. An ambush. Come forward and face me, coward!
Prepare for the great beyond, Glaciella.
Wow. It's amazing you're confident you can hit her from this far away.
Uni, Severo.
I never expected you would betray Lady Glaciella like this, Eugene.
Sergius's death is all Glaciella's fault.
Do you really believe that?
Without a doubt.
Did you know we were both present when the commander took his final breath? The commander harbored no malice or hatred towards anyone, other than Kuri, that is. And his last words were,
Do what is right for Wizette. That's what he begged of King Mon before he died. Don't you get it? Sergius's dying wish was for a Wizette without Kuri, like we have now.
But Glaciella is about to betray that dying wish.
what do you mean?
She has become a bootlicker to the Chancellor and the rest of the nobility. Is that not proof enough?
Then maybe you should hold off and watch a little longer.
And why would I do that?
Lady Glaciella has strengthened her resolve.
So you might best draw your own conclusion upon ascertaining what path she has actually chosen.
I hope she can open her eyes to the truth.
We can only pray she does.
Oh,
We have lost sight of Lady Glaciella.
I'm sure she's headed to the battleground to try and stop our soldiers.
Then it's clear where we must go next.
I think so too.
I'll fight to the end it ends.
I will fight until the very end. It ends here!
あがいてみせろ。
仕上げだ。
You're mine!
Stay strong.
Expect no mercy!
なんとかなった。
遠慮はしない。無理はするな。
我こそ古代人。
どうしてもやる？頑張って。
I'll fight to the end.
My thanks. I will fight until the very end. Stay strong. 仕上げだ。
抗ってみろ。
Let me help you.
行くよ。
Time to end this.
刻む。
元気出てきた？
Gratitude.
絶望を送ろう。
Stay strong.
いただきます。
Yes.
しまった。
砕けろ。
Let me help.
いただきます。
Let us end this.
頑張って。
My
行こ
gratitude.
う。